welcome to the Man United Talks FA Cup preview. Better late than never. This was supposed to be out earlier, but such is life. Here we go. Okay, so Manchester United are playing Arsenal in the FA Cup this Friday at 8 p.m. UK time, I believe, or it could be 9 p.m. No, it is 8 p.m. I believe. So here we go. If you do enjoy, please drop a like and subscribe, and I'm ready to just talk football. Okay. Before we get into it, though, I will address, you see I got the nicknames there for the Arsenal players, just not enough space down there, so I wanted to keep it small and compact. But anyway, let's get into talk about Manchester United. Look at our form in comparison to Arsenal's. That is just great. I mean, it's frustrating because we realistically should probably be third or fourth place in the league, but we've only waited so long to kick on, but it's here. It happened in 7 in a row. Like, are you kidding me? Well done, Ole. You are my guy. Okay. The FA Cup is here, and my top performers. I don't think anything's changed from last week. I think honorable mentions. You could probably say Ander Herrera, who's been exceptional the last couple games. Lingard, his movement is something that always goes under the radar. But if you know, he's very vital in the build-up play of this team. And, Martial hasn't been at it completely, but he's still playing a big part in Marcus Rashford's first goal. I don't know if you saw Statman Dave on Manchester United's channel, or MUTV. He was talking about the movement that Martial made inside to open the space for Rashford. And just the fluidity of the team is something that we should have been seeing so long ago. But now we are, so I'm not complaining. It's finally here. It's not like I'm still begging for it. We are in a good place. Things are progressing. We are looking like the United of old. What more do you want? Okay? This is literally the best that we could ask for. Being 7 out of 7 just doesn't get any better than that. Obviously, we can improve on the pitch, but in terms of results, it doesn't get better. So I'm okay. If we beat Arsenal 1-0, I'm okay with that. That's not my prediction. But if we do, I'm good with that. And before we get into the lineups, as you know how things go, these are the injured players, Smalling, Rojo, and Fellaini. Yeah, I'm not particularly bothered, to be honest. No, I'm not. Alexis was cleared to play, so that'll be fun. That'll be absolutely fun. Yeah, let's talk about lineups. Here's my lineup. Boom. Look at that. That team right there. I believe, yeah, okay, let me double check. There are no youth players that traveled for this game, and it's fine because it's bloody Arsenal. They face it. They are a top level team, And Chung did play. Did he play? I think he played this week for the under 23s anyway. So I'm not, that fussed, or the reserves. I'm not that fussed. Excuse me. Oh. Yes, but Solskjaer did say there are to be expected 1 or 2 changes. And my 1 or 2 changes that I would like to see from the last game. Obviously, De Gea didn't travel with the team. If you didn't know, De Gea has not traveled with the team to London. So I've put Romero in net. And the other change is Delo in for... Actually, no, I made 3 changes. I got Delo in for Ashley Young. And I got Bailly in for Jones. I know Jones and... So I saw someone say Jones and Lindelof has been good, and it's a strong partnership building, right? Jones is still a flop. He showed it. We should have kept a clean sheet against Brighton, but we didn't. We made it hard work, and Jones is to blame for that. I know Lindelof, he got absolutely sent to the shops, or maybe he slipped. It looked more like he slipped than him actually being outskilled or outplayed by, I think it was Proper, yeah, at the edge of the box. Lindelof slipped. And then Jones was caught out at the back post by Gross. You shouldn't be caught out at the back post by Gross. He's not an aerial threat. He's not any sort of physical threat. Yet he got in that space, and Jones allowed him to get a free knock on the ball and put it in the goal. That's not good enough. So therefore, I'm putting Bailly in. He deserves it. Everyone knows he's our best defender, and a lot of people saying he's not great and stuff. People aren't saying he's not great, but they're knocking him, saying, at any opportunity, at any time in the world, I take Eric Bailly over Phil Jones. If they're both fit, I'm taking Eric Bailly over Phil Jones. It's not a question. I know Eric Bailly can be rash, and he has served his punishment. He did not get to play against Brighton, and he did. He was suspended for the 3 games prior to that. So I won't buy in my team. And Lindelof has been our best defender since Ole has come to the club, or come back to the club. So, that's the lineup I've gone with. I don't think much should change going forward, but I think, they have, who they got playing at the back? They got Kolasinac on the left back position. So, I'm trying to think who's going to attack Delo. You got Aubameyang who's going to attack Delo. Do you want Aubameyang running at Ashley Young? I don't. Ashley Young isn't that fast, absolutely rapid player anymore. He can maybe put a decent ball in, and he's a great leader. But I do not want Aubameyang running at Ashley Young. It's not on my list of things I want to see happen tomorrow. So I'm putting Delo. And Delo, he's not the best. He's not the best. He's not great. He's not the most experienced, but he is a right back. He is just plain and simply more suited to be in that position than Ashley Young is, and we can sacrifice the I guess idealism of having an actual right back against teams like Brighton, against the likes of Newcastle, but not against Arsenal, who are going to have Aubameyang, who is arguably the fastest player in the world. I would give it to Traore of Wolves, but Aubameyang's not far off. I don't want that. So yeah, that's just the top and bottom of the places I think will probably affect us. I think our midfield is definitely stronger than Arsenal's. I know Lucas Torreira is something else, but I'm interested to see how he's going to go against Ander Herrera, because Ander Herrera is feisty himself. Excuse me. And I think those two will definitely be getting tangled about at the Emirates. I think that'll be something to see. As for going forward, I just want to see more of what I've seen. I think it's brilliant. The fluidity, the movement, Pogba's absolute just confidence and freedom. Nothing has to change. Jesse Lingard, we don't have an actual right winger. I could see maybe Mata being brought in, but I just don't see the requirement. I don't see it, Juan Mata, you play Juan Mata in the right wing position and we're going to get exposed. You play Jesse Lingard in the right wing position, we're going to get exposed because they both drift to the middle, but Lingard is faster and his dropping in defensive work rate is just more natural than Juan Mata. So, not that Juan Mata can't do it. I've seen him drop back several times, but if you want Juan Mata against Kolasinac, then I don't know what you're doing. I just don't. Kolasinac's 6'2", maybe 200 pounds. No, he's not that heavy. He's probably like 180, high 180s. And then you got Juan Mata, who's just small. You just don't want that. Yeah, I maybe Lukaku being brought in and Rashford pushed out wide. I don't know, but Arsenal, they get a bit comfortable with the ball at the back. Emery's trying to play out of the back, and with those front three, they aren't going to get the space or the time to do that. So I'm just confident in the ability that this club has at the moment. We're playing with such confidence. We're playing with such there's an air of unity back in the team. I don't think it ever left. I think Mourinho just really made everything look like it was a mess and dismantled. He wasn't running the club. He wasn't running the team, more or less, or the head of the team. I know Ole's got the love of the board and all that stuff, and Jose should have had it as well, but he needed to do better than what he was doing. He needed to do better. He was so ignorant in his own ways. He didn't want to change for anyone. And mind you, in a moral sense, and in any sense, you shouldn't change for anyone. If you're you, be you, right? But you weren't winning with your mentality. So what does that tell you? You're not either you're not good enough for this job, or you're not suited to this space. You're not suited to this space. And in the end, we find out he wasn't suited to this space. So, yeah. We got Arsenal. Let's talk about them now. Also, breaking news. Not really breaking news, but Neymar is going to be unavailable for the first leg of the Champions League. So, let's take advantage of that. Please and thank you. Thank you very much. Guys, I don't know why I keep getting a little yawning situation. Anyway, let's talk about Arsenal. 5th in the league. They're only beating us by goal difference. They got 3 goals on us, I believe. So that's something, good for them. And their form, like I said, ours is superior. So, makes me smile. Then the top performers, Lacazette, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, if you didn't know what PEA stood for. And Aaron Ramsey. Those are my 3 picks. I think Xhaka has been good, but he's inconsistent, very inconsistent. I probably could have put Torreira up there. I think he definitely makes a difference for them. Huge difference. Definitely honorable mention. And then I don't know who else I put there. I don't know. They haven't, their front three right there in Lacazette, Emerick Aubameyang, and Ramsey has just been doing bits for them, goals and assists flying throughout those three. Yeah, and Socrates has got an assist in the last two games that they've scored, because they didn't score against West Ham, but in the last two games they have scored, Socrates has got an assist, which is just a piss take, forgive my language, because he's been in my fantasy team and I dropped him because he was playing like absolute garbage. And anyway, okay. And their injuries, obviously, Welbeck will be out until further notice. As for Bellerin, the same. And then Mkhitaryan and Holding. No, my bad. Mkhitaryan, yeah, Welbeck and Bellerin. Sorry, I got that wrong. Holding as well, I believe, though, has got a bad injury. But Mkhitaryan is expected to be training, apparently within the week or whatever. So that'll be interesting. But that's about it for me. My score prediction for this game. We got to show up at the Emirates again, don't we? I'd be happy with a 2-0, 2-1, 1-0. I don't care as long as we get the result. But for the sake of just being a cabbage, no, I'm not. I'm going to be realistic. I'm going to say 2-1 to United. I'm going to say 2-1. I think it's going to be another tough one. But Arsenal is of a higher level than Brighton, so I can accept that. But at the end of the day, it's a cup game. So the result is what matters. It's not necessarily goal difference or anything like that. So I take 2-1. But that's it for me. It's been your boy Day. This has been Man United Talks. I hope you guys have enjoyed. I am out of here.